at least on our end, they're probably, they're spinning around like whirlwinds as far as trying to figure out what happened. And I asked them as a couple, my cousin and his wife, do you know anything at all? What happened? They did the initial surfacing of her body. There's no gunshot wounds. There's no knife, knife wounds. There's no immediate signs of like drugs, like needles in her arms or anything like that. It was nothing. And I said, so what could happen? They could only chalk it up to maybe a blood clot that moved around in her system. And I said to him, well, has she fallen? Like bumped her head? You've heard stories all the time. Bob Saget bumped his head, went to sleep dead. What's the guy, not the ShamWow guy, but the other guy with the big black beard who was doing the infomercials. He bumped his head on a plane trying to get out, and within 48 hours, he was dead. Jarred a blood clot loose or something in his head or whatever it was. Bumped his head. 3 days later, he's dead. There's a rhyme there somewhere. I said, do you know if she fell or bumped or did something? No, we don't know. We don't know, Travis. So I asked my wife, these questions. Granted, she was 30 years old, recently married. I said, would birth control, would that do something to the body? Now, she, the girl, the second cousin who passed away, she wasn't in the best shape.